Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Big Fit Shuffle.
Say it like you're not too proud.
I'm not.
We're not proud that we actually watched this movie.
Today,
This isn't a movie. This is an HBO comedy special without the comedy. Awkward.
we review the Vagina Monologue. And with us today, to talk about vaginas, we have... I was about to say Doogie. We have Gio.
Vagina.
He's not crazy enough to be Ziggy right now.
Trey.
Forever Canadian.
Do I really have to say something?
I already said it. Forever Canadian.
And you can't talk about vaginas without the Penny Dropper Jones.
Hello.
We said, we were doing the vagina monologues, and I just went up to Penny Dropper's house, and I said, vagina, 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 and he said, okay. I had no idea what he was getting himself into.
He left.
When you hear that, you're kind of persuaded to be like, well, I kind of have no choice.
It's kind of true. It's like,
How do you kind
if
of...
army recruiters just knocked on your door and just said, vagina, 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 you're gonna be in the military. That's just how that works.
That's secret guy code.
I mean, probably if you said vagina, vagina, money, vagina, and then like, where did I sign up at? That sounds kind of interesting.
No. That secret guy code, basically, it's the guy cheat code to getting a guy to do whatever you want. Except for gay guys.
So, the vagina monologue, it's the glorification of an empowerment of the vagina. And, it stars the world, it stars, I don't know her name.
What's her name? Eve Ensler. I think it's Eve Ensler.
It stars that chick. I know her as the woman with the angriest vagina in the world.
You've been angrier than Angry Spice?
Yes. Angry Spice's vagina doesn't talk to her. I have to say that I was kind of surprised. Because according to this woman, women are completely ashamed of their vaginas.
I never knew that. Again,
Exactly.
this was in 1996, though.
Well,
Things might have changed since then.
they might have changed.
They have.
It has been, what,
It's been over
16
10
years?
Yeah, something like that. 16 years.
Considering the technology that, I'm pretty sure it's changed.
Technology makes women more like their vaginas more. It's just
Vagina
vagina
plastic. Vagina plastic.
And that whole thing, like, you could understand, right? Because we as men, we have absolutely no shame over our penises. Like, we're 5 years old, we're just flipping it around in the bathtub,
As Joe Coy
woo!
with his son said, I like to play with my tang tang. Tang tang.
Yeah. And, you go up a little and you're like, man, is my dick big enough? And then you go up a little more and you're like, I don't care anymore. And that's it.
Those are the 3 stages.
Those are the 3 stages.
Wow. The thing is, it's so true. Is my dick big enough?
I think I might still be in that stage, but that might be because I'm Asian.
You're in that stage until you're in later in life.
You're
You're gonna be in that stage until Christmas cake.
You're gonna be in that stage until you have a nice ass job. Then it's like it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, I really want that nice ass job.
It doesn't even matter. You be like, well, bitch, you better make the security make your titties tingle from now on. That's the only thing that's gonna happen.
I shouldn't have brought that up.
Well, you'll find out sooner or later when you start having sex with women. Then, trust me, they'll tell you.
Ladies, we are
Oh gosh.
ladies, we are not sexist. Remember, this is from a guy's point of view. We're a bunch of guys who like to joke a lot.
Oh, yeah,
Unfortunately, that last statement by me was so true.
So this woman, Eve, she's traveled around the world because she's so excited about her vagina. She's so excited about it. I wish I was excited about anything in my life as much as she is excited about vagina.
I think it's just because she wants people to be aware and to let women know that they're not alone and what their thoughts are.
Seriously? I'm surprised this woman actually has a child. I'm sorry.
You think she might be a lesbian, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just saying.
What?
Is she
Stop being, no,
No,
not being sexist, straight.
no, I'm sorry. It's just... It would make sense.
In some sense, it's kind of not fair. Because she travels the world.
But
She get people to talk about vaginas. I could never travel the world to talk about penises. That will never happen. Ever. No.
straight.
It's just,
straight.
no one wants to hear that.
She does have a kid, but he's adopted. But he was in American Horror Story.
Oh, which one?
Dylan McDermott.
Who did he play? Give us a role.
Dr. Ben Harmon.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh, no. No. Oh.
Oh, and really?
The first image that comes to my head is the worst image ever.
You got to see when he masturbates and starts crying?
No. I'm thinking about just his naked ass.
Oh.
Well, she adopted him when he was 15. She was 23 years old.
Dang.
Yeah.
Fucking now.
Look at him now.
Yeah.
Now his role's been taken by Tate, apparently.
Anyway, this movie.
So,
Well, I guess that was
Okay,
16 years
we'll go
ago.
through this.
So.
part by part, and we'll try to give it a fair review. I mean, I think we can do that since...
We don't expect any of us to be mature at all for this thing. We are men. We don't grow up. Ever. Unless you're a douchebag.
No.
When you're a douchebag, you grow up to be a douchebag.
Well, take a look at this. I don't think anyone's ready for this fucking movie. I mean, come on. Really?
There's no way you can prepare yourself for it.
If this was like a guy type of thing, then, you know, midway through it's like, okay, dude, quit bragging about your penis. It's nice, but still.
No,
But you hear,
I tried
it's not
doing
always,
this.
it's not all good stuff here. Remember, there's one girl who talks about how she was raped.
This is true.
I mean, some of it is very serious on notes and stuff like that, but it's just like, I don't know, it's kind of like a weird type of mix of comedy and everything else. It has light notes and dark notes.
Yeah, that's the whole point of this, to show women that they're not alone. There's good and bad.
Like, if you take Still Magnolias, and like the meaning that Still Magnolias is supposed to have, you could apply it to this movie and it would make more sense.
What, Steel Magnolias?
Assuming that Magnolias meant vagina. Also, Super Diabetes. You have to mention it.
No. What about Scarlet Fever?
That was from a good movie, though.
Yeah, true.
That was a legitimate excuse.
Before she actually gets into, you know, her routine, there's some preamble talk, kind of like the Declaration of Independence.
Kind of like all HBO comedy shows.
Well, I don't watch a lot of HBO comedy shows.
But all the ones
I'm mostly a Comedy Central guy.
Yeah, all the ones I've seen, though, all start out with sort of like interviews and coffee and stuff like that.
There's only one thing I watch on HBO, and you guys can guess what that is. Game of Thrones.
Nigga, what?
I still need to catch up on that.
A lot of women here, and this is a lot throughout the special. I'll call it special. Yeah. They show her interviewing a bunch of women, and a lot of people are like describing their vaginas and stuff. And one says that she has a lonely vagina. Really? Isn't that what men are for?
No, because men are stupid and don't understand her. Or maybe all the dudes she went into have been douchebags. because all she looks for is douchebags.
Well,
the other thing, look, check it out though. The other one says she can't find her vagina, and I'm thinking,
Wasn't that the old lady?
Isn't that what men are for? No, a lot of women say that. They never looked at their vaginas. I didn't look at my vagina until I'm 70. I don't know where it is.
Remember the thing when she was talking about the business lady who said she never had time because it required so much effort? I was thinking, hand mirror, angle it. Is that really so hard? You have to make it. She's just making it hard. A lot of them are making it hard.
I win. That's
A
disgusting.
guy will tell you in an instant where your vagina is.
Between the legs.
How do you go your whole life without
inside
looking
the
at
vulva? Well, again, remember. Technically, the outside part is the vulva. It's inside of it that's the vagina.
Yeah,
Are
true.
we going to go through the feminist crap, or are we just going to skip that part?
The feminist crap where the feminists complain that it shouldn't be called a vagina monologue, it should be called the vulva monologues.
Yes.
I just mentioned it. There we go. We're done.
Yes. Alright.
And then, she was talking about how women, they just, a lot of them like, I never get the chance to talk about my vagina. This is incredible. I'm like,
I'm pretty sure some
men want to hear you talk about your vagina.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure some dudes would like to. Once again, it's probably the men that they go out with, though.
No. They should just go to Japan.
Straight, Japan's not really like that.
I don't know.
Criminal cake.
That part's still though.
But I tell you, the first thing that heightened my enjoyment of this HBO special, when she nicknames, she provides a list of nicknames for the vagina.
Those were funny.
And I'm like, what? With these nicknames, I could talk about vaginas all day, and no one, male or female, will have any idea what I'm talking about.
I don't remember them at all.
I have a very short list.
I remember
You got
write it down.
Pookie, Poopaloo, Poonie Nana, Tony, GD, Coochie Snorcher.
Oh yeah, the coochie.
Horse Spot, Marshmallow, Tamale, and Connie. Connie. Poonie Nana. Like, really? There's like a secret world of vagina code names out there.
Some of them are regional.
Yeah. Most of them, actually.
And she talks about her vagina graduate, and when they show him, I'm like, does that mean that he used to be a woman, and then he got a sex change operation?
Yeah, no, apparently
that would have made him graduate from the vagina?
He's just like a doctor that specializes. It's like he's the next Dr. T.
Yeah, that's what he is.
Oh,
Mexican
God.
volcanoes are coming for you.
Once the women come in,
volcanoes,
just
tornadoes.
And she's like, this man like understands vaginas and some kind of that. I'm thinking a lot of dudes would. Once again, I'll keep bringing it up. What kind of men are these women going with?
I know. They're just, I don't know.
They're just
But now, we're finally at part 1 of the Vagina Monolouges.
Oh, God.
And part 1 is about Stray's favorite topic, pubic hair.
Oh yeah, that one. With
No. I only like polar bear hair.
What?
Ed knows what I'm
Jeans
talking about.
hasn't been invented yet.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Well, Stray, there is pubic
That's pretty
hair.
deep inside over
There
there.
is pubic hair dye.
That's just terrible. And
Dye it white, and it's like, it's so cold down there. It's like a polar bear, baby.
JD's ice tongue.
Oh no. When my ice tongue touches your cold vagina.
It will divide by 0.
Really? Did you say the vibe of it? Wow.
We've already got it terrible at this point.
So we learn that this woman has a terrible husband, which led her on the vagina path.
To talk about the vagina.
To live a life of vaginas.
Oh, so she started going for women? I forgot. I don't remember.
Yeah. She got a puppet, a candle, a salad. What else did she get?
That cake.
Oh, right, the cake.
Yeah, well...
She lives and breathes vaginas. And why? Because her husband didn't want her pubic hair.
Because Annie's a douchebag, because he was cheating on her, too.
Yep.
Exactly. And he was cheating on her at first because she wouldn't shave herself. Then, after...
She let him shave, and I'm thinking they did that in Japan. I'm pretty sure there's like some kind of Japanese porn about that. There's one of everything.
Still cheated on her.
Yep.
And my thing about that is, what does any guy know about shaving vaginas? That just makes my stuff hurt. Just imagining how he's just screwing all that up.
He's just
coming out with a messy, terrible
She was talking about
vagina.
She was talking about blood was falling down, and he didn't care.
Yeah.
I don't even. This is a white people thing, I guess, because if your husband's cheating on you, your husband, not your boyfriend, but if your husband is cheating on you, then you go to counseling. Why you go to counseling? Divorce him. Especially if the only other thing like that you think could bring you two together is if he scrapes your vagina with a razor.
What I want to know is, how much hair did she have?
You remember Waiting?
Yeah.
That's how much hair she had. For a while.
Wait. I never seen Waiting Uncensored.
Okay. Do you remember Scary Movie, the original one?
God.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's how much hair she had.
You
remember Troll Doll? It's like a troll doll down there.
Yeah, I would have just said trim it.
No, he wanted that Leonard Washington effect. Scorch the earth.
But I would have been like, hey, if you shave, I shave. If you don't shave, I don't shave. No complaints, that's the deal. Cause I bet you he didn't shave. Gosh, that reminds me when everyone was drawing penises on the wall in high school. And then one of my friends decorated his as ketchup.
Oh. What kind of high school did you guys go to?
We went to a not as ghetto as probably Panty Dropper Jones, but a pretty ghetto high school. And it's gotten even ghettoer.
Oh,
it's a prison now.
Now they have fences and a security gate.
Yeah, every school has one.
Yeah, ours didn't have it when we graduated.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. I came back a year later. Well, what the fuck is this crap?
So now we go on to part 2. Part 2 is about the flood.
The woman that had the nightmare.
Yes.
Was for a period.
It wasn't her period. It
was her cancer.
Vaginal juices.
Was her cancer or something? I don't remember what it was. Because she had a dream.
It was just, women, they get moist when they get.
Yeah, but she said it was red.
Oh, well, I don't remember that part.
Yes, it was red.
Wait, was that only in the dream, or was it when she was making out with the guy in the car?
That's in the dream.
Okay. They were drowning in that.
Yeah.
Now, what you can hear in the background is not room noise. That is the sound of the remnants of my innocence being torn away from me. So,
most of us are uninnocent now. Thank you, movie.
I have never been innocent. Not after I first saw Scat.
Oh no! Oh
thinking
no!
It was the Full Metal Alchemist movie. That was a trick.
Oh, no.
It was a joke. It was a joke torrent.
You sucker.
That was back when I was young and innocent and didn't know about these things.
No. Her woman, she complained. It's a monologue. So she's talking about a woman that she had a conversation with. And who had a complaint that, she gets too wet. And then one time she was going out with this dude and she got too wet. So I'll clean it up with my dress. And he's like, no, it's over. I need it so dry, baby.
I
want
so,
so much yeast infection, girl.
I need it so dry, girl. I need like 250 sandpaper. I need to, smooth out this bust I have. Make it a Carvin of George Washington.
I'm just going to shake my head at this.
I mean, this is what the movie was. It pretty much was. Me the whole time was like, really? Wow. She just said,
Yeah.
And what the fuck? Why? And everything else is like, wow, well, that's kind of, graphic a little bit. And that was pretty much the movie. Like, huh.
That explains the movie. Like, that's the feeling I had after watching the entire movie. It's just, huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
It makes you think, but then you just go into, hey, this movie's kind of stupid if it's trying to empower women through this.
Well,
now,
Stray, you're still not getting it. Still not getting it. She's just trying to let everyone. She's just telling all these stories. The different women she's interviewed. Just repeating, just telling people again the stuff they've told her. Just so other women can know you're not alone. Other people have these problems. Stuff happens.
See, Stray, this is how you're looking at it. Because from a male perspective, these stories are not all that inviting. In fact, these stories will scare any male away from the vagina. This is where, this is like...
This turns men gay?
This is why men have sex with llamas. This is it.
Pretty much.
This is why they have, this is why fleshlights exist.
Not cheap.
Like, it's a lot cleaner in there. You don't have to shave it. And, I'll go into it, later, but the way she describes vaginas typically, it's not pretty.
Yeah.
Not pretty.
Part 3.
God, there's a part 3 of this fucking thing? You just described the whole movie?
There's 7 parts.
Good God, no.
You weren't paying attention that much, Isn't this the one about the guy that liked to look at it?
Yeah.
This one, I'm like, finally, a woman that found an actual good man instead of a douchebag like a lot of the others seem to.
Well, we don't know if he was a good man or not. We know he was playing, and we know he likes to look at stuff.
Well, we know he's better than a lot of the others.
No. Here's the thing about it. He's basically the vagina whisperer.
Tell me your secrets.
But this is still pretty fucking...
Yeah, but...
Like, here we have a girl who's like, I pity the fool who saw my vagina. She just doesn't like her vagina at all. I like to imagine it's furniture.
It's probably, from her perspective, she's embarrassed about it. She doesn't think it's good enough because she shouldn't compare with other people.
Does she have autophobia then?
I don't know. I don't even know what that is.
It's self-hatred.
Yeah, she might have had like a little bit of that. She's like, she was embarrassed.
I mean, she hates her vagina, which is part of herself.
Well, yeah. So she meets this guy named Bob, and they have sex out of the blue because he found her changed. And, Bob's like, I need to look at you. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Especially that coochie.
Yeah, girl, how to say, it's part of you, so I need to look at it. I like you.
She's like, no, it's too intimate for you to look at me during sex. And he's like, nah,
what did this become, hentai?
He pretty much did, like, I like you, and I want you. One of 2 ways. You can do the easy way, you do the
hard way.
Kimochi.
The choice is yours.
And, here's the thing. He looks at it for like 2 hours. He's not playing with it. He's just looking at it. What are you looking for? I gotta make sure there ain't no babies in here.
He was staring at it. That's the thing. He was like, ooh, ah. Like he was watching Mystery Theater 3000.
No, he was just getting all of her life story from...
He was. He's like... You said, he's a vagina whisperer. You were born... 1979. That's a good year.
He usually works at county fairs.
He probably does.
Your dad was black. Your mom was Chinese.
You have vitiligo.
And you're gonna get cancer in 10 years. Excuse me?
Wait. Oh, wait. Revitiligo? So she's even darker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And darker. But yeah, we don't know if those two stayed together or not. But she kind of got off on him staring at her, and it's like, maybe... It's like a Christmas special. Maybe the vagina isn't that bad at all.
Yeah.
Maybe we should love our vaginas.
And then the camera
loved her vagina.
And then the camera pans out, showing a bird looking at another bird's vagina. Because that's circle of life.
Wow.
Circle.
I wish that music was in the background when she was doing that. So, here's something I noticed. Now, like I said, they do interview people in between these parts.
Yeah, she interviews like old people, young people, mothers, daughters, different races.
There was a mother-daughter couple.
Yeah, the mother-daughter.
They were there doing it together. I'm like, well, that's awkward.
No.
They're probably best friends.
The most awkward one was probably
the old white lady.
The old black lady?
The old white lady or the old black lady?
The old black lady looked like she was raped somebody. She kept talking about, it needs it. It wants it.
It needs to feed.
I'm like, oh my gosh. She's almost a sexual predator.
What's the... why don't you think she is?
But,
there's an easy way and a hard way.
No, there is not for that way. That's called powder milk way. What's a powder milk in you?
You can't make me drive through that tunnel.
Only she would drive through that tunnel at that point in time.
But when they aren't doing that, she also does these introductions to the stories that she's about to tell. In one introduction, before part 4, she's talking about the states that she's gone to and which states are vagina-friendly.
Yeah,
and I guess in 1996, Alabama wasn't vagina-friendly because there was one dot on that map.
Alabama and Mississippi. Both of us and our neighbor Mississippi, nothing. Everyone around.
Vaginas here.
All around. She said she's been to those other cities. Apparently, she doesn't go near Alabama or Mississippi.
Have you seen Alabama? I wouldn't go near it either if I didn't live in it.
I'd rather live somewhere else, really. Maybe somewhere else.
Maybe come up to Canada?
I probably would. Actually, I would have moved in Canada. I probably wouldn't mind living where Ramon lives right now. I mean, he used to live in the Dominican Republic. Anything's better than this.
You want to live on an island that's entirely ghetto?
Yeah, you want to live on the ghetto island?
Well, Ramon, I am black. Yeah. It's not gonna hurt me.
You don't speak Spanish, so that's not good for you, son.
Don't worry, I'll learn.
Speak Spanish Ebonics.
Yeah, exactly. I will learn. Everybody knows Ebonics. Hey, nigga, what up? Hey, man, let me get some chicken wings,
Hoy es gusta chicken wings.
You'll find like 5 of those, like, in a row. Owned by Asian people.
Exactly. Taste the home. You're from China? No, I'm from America. Tastes just like home.
So, part 4. It's about reclaiming the word cunt.
Cunt. Say that. Cunt.
And, here's one of the things I noticed about this special is I could get into it when she's telling a story of all these other women's lives. When she's doing poetry, it's just weird and off to me.
Yeah, she might make a good poet if she was writing about something else, but this isn't a topic she can do.
So, it's like, I don't even know what's going on in this poem. She's just saying a bunch of words that start with C and then U and then N and then T. But it's not her fault. Because she got a phone call the other day.
Only her fault.
And that woman said, no, you have to use the word cunt. I saw your show. You did not use the C word enough. So you're going to use it now. And then she was like, this Bob? And then the other side hung up.
No, it was a female, so she said it was a lady, so it couldn't have been Bob.
Hey, just killed the joke. You killed it.
I killed
You raped it in the cunt.
Stray. Stop being.
Sorry.
Be more Asian. Stop being Canadian.
I'm sorry.
He's from China, remember?
No, come on.
No, Hong Kong.
Yeah, China, that's what I said.
Hong Kong.
No. Long as Asian, he can laugh at a joke.
Hong Kong.
So, we're kind of skipping part 4. Because personally, even though I just used it like 9 times.
Part four.
I'm not really a fan of the word cunt. This is out of my comfortability zone. This woman over there and her posse just saying the word cunt over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, she thinks she was using like every letter for something.
Yeah.
No. Here's the thing. If you were British, you would not care. No way. I mean, I'm Australian. I'm sorry, British listeners, even though I'm pretty sure we don't have any.
Part 5. Oh boy. Part 5. Now I have some qualms with part 5.
We're almost done.
Is that the
It's
coochie snatcher?
Gucci scrapping?
Coochie snorcher?
Yeah.
That one is pretty controversial.
Because she's the one was 24 years old and statutory rape.
Yeah. That one.
No?
Oh yeah, that part, and she was raped. It's a story about her being raped twice.
Oh, yes. So this
But
is
the
the rape
time,
one.
she's like,
Second
I'm
time,
ready for it.
the second time I'm ready for it because it's a woman and she taught me how to measure myself. Apparently she was, it was about a woman, the woman that told her that said it happened to her when she was 13, but they had to change that later on and make her 16 because people were getting pissy about the story about an underage girl.
but she's still underage at 16.
Yeah, but she's older at 16, so I guess that makes people feel better.
Is she in Alabama?
You look at a 13-year-old and then look at a 16-year-old.
So people feel better when it's a 16. You're like, oh, well, she's almost an adult. That's fine if that happens. But we don't want to think about little kids getting raped.
Yeah.
So that shit happens.
Not by men or women.
Yeah. Unless you're in Alabama, then it's okay.
But this is the weird thing. Because the woman Eve, before she told this story, she was telling us about how uplifting it was. And how it was about how she, like, grew out of, I had the impression that the woman was in an orphanage or something. And that she found love and they escaped together. Like, none of that happened in this story. The ending wasn't uplifting. It's just, I'm a lesbian and this is my first lesbian experience.
No, apparently that didn't make her a lesbian. It turned her to respect herself. But here's the thing. It's statutory rape between a young girl and an older woman, but it's still rape. And this brought up controversy where this one guy said that, so how is it that you consider it good when an older woman technically rapes a younger woman, yet if something happened with a man, if it was rape against a man, a woman with a man, it's considered bad.
Wait.
So pretty much what he's saying, the guy's saying that it's sexist, and the moment the feminists heard about that, they got him fired before the article could even be put out.
Really?
Yeah.
But here's the other thing. Wasn't the introduction about Somalia or something, or was
That's the next one? That's the next one.
Yeah, because those two kind of meld together because they're kind of related.
Yeah. The only thing good I can say about part 5 is that they use the phrase coochie snorter a lot.
Yeah, the girl, it says she was 13 when it happened, so.
Yeah.
And her mom said, stop scratching your coochie, and I was thinking, is it, like, really itchy? I didn't know she meant masturbation.
Yeah.
I thought she was literally just scratching her coochie all day. And I'm like, what's going on?
She's just very horny.
Apparently.
It's beautiful when two women get together.
No. It's like a beautiful rose. I look down. Really? That's one of the few lines I actually remember from this one, just because of the answer.
It's hard not to remember any of them. It's just like, I'm just saying really in my head the whole fucking time. Like, that.
I can't remember any of the monologues just because of their length.
But do you remember the contents?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
And some of the interview answers, because some of them are actually kind of funny.
So, woman gets turned out.
Wait, which part was started with them saying what their parts would wear?
I do not know.
I don't remember which one that one was.
I just remember that part.
I think that was an early one, I think. I think that was the one that came before the Coochie Snorter.
But let's talk about that, because some of these vaginas are pretty vigorous, huh? What would your vagina say? Like, half of them was like, meat. More meat.
Wasn't that the black one?
It goes against everything. Like, it's just, man, I don't have no sex. It's basically what half these women are saying.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just thinking, I don't know. This whole thing confuses me. Where's my alligator ice? That's what I was drinking at the time.
Oh, alligator ice.
Well, anyway, point 6. If you thought point 5 was uncomfortable.
Ooh.
Well.
This time it's about a whole country.
I can sum this up in 2 words. Rape camps.
Yeah.
Yes. Once I heard those 2 words, I was like, really?
Apparently, it's a demoralizing tactic. I'm just thinking, demoralizing. That's just cruel. That's just cruel.
Especially when she writes the poem. And again, like I said, I don't really care for most of these poems, but this poem is probably like an amalgamation of, or amalgamation, I don't remember the word, but of, like, all the stories that she's told without having to tell all the stories.
Yeah, that's what she said. That's what it said it means.
And, you know, they talk about all the stuff that they just put in there for fun. No! Bottles and guns and brooms, and she talks about torn off pieces of vaginal lip.
Yeah, I was
that image in my head.
That kind of shit happens in these countries.
That's true, and that's why I'm not, like, persecuting the movie about it, because, you know, I can understand its reason for being there, but it's so terrible.
You want to know what's terrible? Japan did that too, allegedly.
Like, recently?
Like World War II. That's why Korea and China fucking hate Japan.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh wait, China hates Japan because of those islands too.
That too, but that's why Korea and Japan are like at each other's throats.
AKA the rape in Nanjing.
Or the fact is, if you were not born from, if you have Korean ancestry and you were born in Japan, you aren't Japanese. You're a gaijin. You are a gaijin.
And you are screwed.
No, you are worse than a gaijin. You're Korean.
You are screwed, basically.
If they find out you have Korean in your blood, you have no friends.
And you know why? Do you know why they're still that fucking pissy out?
Tell us, oh master of history.
Because they didn't fucking apologize.
Didn't they apologize?
That's true, I remember
thought they did apologize.
No, they saw it as, since the emperor, since the governor, pretty much one of the 3 big powers gathered together, they said they wouldn't directly, pretty much they wouldn't directly punish the emperor, because it just couldn't happen. You had to somehow, had to keep it classy and political, and at the same time, if you didn't, then no one's gonna really give up the fight.
And Japan's government is run by a bunch of old men that won't die. who are so used to their old ways that they still use fax machines.
Yeah.
They don't believe in the internet. It's a series of tubes.
But mainly, the fact is, at the pretty much at the Treaty of Portsmouth, the Emperor wasn't even there to sign the treaty. It was actually some other people. He was free off a trial. And since the Emperor is considered the descendant of the sun goddess.
Oh, that's what I said.
Yes. Then if he didn't do nothing wrong, then apparently Japan didn't do nothing wrong. There were criminals, but they happened to be the people who willingly decide to give themselves up. And also, guess what? It has been provenly known that those people who actually had a criminal background when they got out of jail, some of them lead good ass lives still. Ain't that some shit?
I told you, man, it's all run by old people that want everything to be their way.
Yep, that's on both
and
sides.
That's also probably what's going on with these countries. The same thing with the rape camps. They were by people who are used to the old ways. And that's how we demoralize our enemies by taking their women and raping them.
Well, to be fair,
what is best in life?
Fucking barbarian.
Well, to be honest, though, America is also built off of that freaking principle. So.
Oh, hell yeah. All of that crap.
So, Conan, what is best in life?
What?
I don't know. You guys were talking about demoralizing people and taking people's wives.
Oh. Straight up, don't take your wife.
I don't have a wife.
Yet.
Is this going to be like Hellblazer?
Look, I'm just saying, you better get 2 of them. You better get a pair.
Well, guys, all I have to say is, if I die, I hope it's death by snoozing.
What if...
I'm glad that you could say that even after this movie.
What if the person giving you snoo is a man? Because who says it has to be a woman?
It's automatically assumed it's going to be a woman.
You assume, and that's where they get you. That's where they get you.
We're the worst.
That's what they did with the Muslims, remember? You get, what was it? How many virgins?
Oh, yeah, that's
72 virgins is pretty ambiguous. You shouldn't trust that anyway. Think about the word snoo. Who else is going to say the word snoo except for some gigantic, tall Amazon people? You best believe if I'm in the music industry and my plane gets lost overseas, just say how I died. I'm probably somewhere in one of the islands getting some ass snoo.
No.
Or being eaten by cannibals.
No, but here's the thing.
But let's go with the first one.
I'm going to go with the second one.
We enjoy the second one more because it causes you pain.
Panty dropper, if you ever disappear or get lost in Silent Hill or something, and we have your funeral just by assuming you're dead, I'll let them know that you died from snoo. I'll let them know about that D&D game where you had sex with everybody in that basement.
600 bitches, man. 600 bitches. I mean, I don't know about you.
5 minutes, man. Wow. That's damn.
Yeah,
we are easily satisfied. I won't lie.
I don't know about you, but Stray, I mean, didn't you hear that on Futurama? They sound like they're in a painful state after a certain point.
They died of broken thumbs.
Yes.
Woo.
No, but people know the word snoo now, and people use it once in a while. So, people who would...
The point is, if you go to prison, and you hear the word snoo, it ain't gonna be a woman.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a man.
You can do this the hard way or the easy way.
Or it used to be a man.
Don't even kill my move, because it's like, people will think, ooh, you want snoo, and that's pretty much how I feel. So, if I do, let them know.
I wish there was a Pokemon named Snoo.
That's what you nicknamed Ditto.
Ooh, snoo.
Smooth, use Harden.
Snoo has fainted.
I will mod a Ditto and probably do that has Harden, Horn Drill.
No. You just have to transform it into the right Pokemon.
Why would I do that when I have a total horror for Pokemon right there?
You're not doing it right.
We know that Mew's real name is Snoo because he was the first Pokemon. So, you know, he probably was like...
No. What about Arceus? Isn't he the Pokemon god, though?
He technically doesn't count as a Pokemon, though, because he's a god. He created, like... I don't know.
Thank you, new generation.
Mew is like the atom. And Arceus is like God. And now we are talking about Pokemon politics on the Vagina Monolouges podcast.
I blame the rest of you.
Let's just get back to the issue at hand.
Let's just finish up this movie and continue this conversation.
Let's close up part 6 by me telling you guys, if you ever go camping, if you ever go camping, because I'm not going camping because I've seen too many horror movies.
Same.
If you guys ever go camping and everyone's telling scary stories, and tell some stories about vaginas getting torn up, because that's adult, that's grown folks' scary stories. That hurts everybody.
In other words, kids, our black ass has seen too much cinema snob movies, so we're staying out of the woods.
Wait, can I go into the woods?
Well, you go ahead. You go ahead and you go ahead.
Pray to God I'm in the right movie.
Yeah.
That's never the right movie. It's probably straight, the only thing that can make it worse is it's a horrible B or C list wrong movie. You're never in the right movie when you're in the woods.
If you're in a horror movie and Nicolas Cage is there, you have a problem.
Don't worry, Stray. Dudley Do Right will save you.
No. What I'm thinking about is Cabin in the Woods, where literally everyone dies in that. Spoiler.
I haven't seen that movie yet, Stray. Thanks.
You hear the tick, talk, tick,
You just ruined it. You ruined my life.
I thought you already watched it.
No.
There is no black guy in that one, though.
Now I can watch it again. Thanks, Trey. But let's move on to part 7. Or actually, part .5. This is why I said she has the angriest vagina in the world. Because here she's like voicing all the complaints that her vagina has against humanity.
Yeah.
And I don't remember everything. It's a long list of complaints. Because at the end she does say that vagina wants everything in the world. It's like an evil dictator of a vagina. But one thing that stuck with me is, and I hate to quote this, but I'm gonna have to do it, because as much as I don't like to say the C word, I really don't like to say the P word either. But I don't want my pussy to smell like rain.
Oh, that... How does rain smell like is the question.
There is an answer to that, but I don't know how to describe rain other than rain.
Rain!
Wait, the Korean pop star?
So does that smell like some sticky hot and smoking or something like that? Is that the only way to describe that?
Are you talking about rain from Mortal Kombat? You remember rain? We're using rain, the water bubble, the water shot.
So with the
I'm thinking Speed Racer.
Would you say that pussy smells like Satan hot and Tiokin? Because that's a pretty good way to describe that. Describe it, you know?
Domo Kashi?
Yeah, if that's the only way to describe it, I think that's pretty bad, like, in general. Ooh, girl, you smell like something. Ooh! Ooh! I'm gonna need the power of the shining finger for this one. Go over there with that bird in the front. God damn, girl, I want to activate the heat wave on this stuff. Heat wave!
We're actually Hillary Duffing this movie.
We are.
We aren't. I think that's kind of on topic, though, what just happened there. We're still talking about the politics of private part cleanliness.
Only we're bringing our own standard.
With super robots.
The chick flick shuffle way. And that includes manly robots.
The manliest. One of the manliest.
I don't have an opinion on how clean that area should be. I don't have an opinion on how clean my area should be. I'm still trying to figure out. I got graphs and geometry going all over these walls and dates and newspaper clippings, just trying to figure out just how fresh I should be.
Got some mint in there, that might help.
I wear Tic Tacs in my underwear. Well, I don't give them out to strangers except on Halloween. So, we get to part 7. And that might be the most infamous part, because it's mostly just a bunch of moaning.
Oh yeah, the woman who liked to make vaginas happy.
Wait, I thought that was earlier in this movie.
Nope.
Wow.
It's here.
We still have I think one or two more, but they're one more after that, but.
About baby.
Yeah, about the baby. The baby.
Alright. That's about the point where I actually turned it off, because I was just like, yeah, we're done here.
So, I mean, I can't really describe what happens here that much.
It's pretty much about a woman who is a lesbian prostitute, I guess, or sexual.
Yeah, she was a lawyer, and then she decided to become a prostitute. They didn't use the word prostitute, because that's not nice, but yeah.
But we knew what they were talking about.
A dominatrix. She was a dominatrix.
She caters specifically to women, and she likes to hear women moan.
Yes.
And then she just goes throughout all the moans. And I wonder if this woman, when they were talking to her, actually did all these individual moans.
She probably did, and that made it, that should be more hilarious. This made me laugh. Made me laugh so much.
So, I'm going to do a list through some of these moans.
You're not going to actually do them,
all, but I got most of them, I think.
You're not actually going to voice them, though.
I'm not going to moan, if that's what you're asking. No.
Oh, so good, girl. Oh, yeah, girl.
See? Guys don't moan, we do that.
Yes.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
From what porn has taught us.
So, we got... I think the definitive moan here, which is why it's higher on the list, because I don't remember this being the first moan. What's the power moan? And that was like a 3-part moan at the very end of all these other moans. And then there was the clit moan, the vaginal moan, the combo clit vaginal moan.
Which sounded ridiculous. Most of these sounded ridiculous.
That's why I laughed.
It sounds like a fighting game down there. Combo breaker. What up? Almost moan, the on it moan, the elegant moan, the Grace-lick moan. I think she called it the wasp moan when she wasn't saying anything at all. The semi-religious moan, the mountaintop moan. That's when you're having sex with a lumberjack.
And you have to be pure Canadian. Maple syrup all over him.
All over his hairy chest.
And beard.
And beard.
Very
which
plaid.
is tied.
And he has to have a plaid shirt. What were you going to say,
He has to sing while he's doing it, because lumberjacks love to sing.
What? Was this the one that had yodeling in it?
Yes. Yes, it was. Then we had the baby moan. Not going into that. The doggy moan. The southern moan. The machine gun moan. That moan sounded scary as hell.
You're telling me. That was an interesting chick right there.
Like, What happens if you have sex with the Terminator? The machine gun.
No, Sarah Connor.
So Connor.
Wait. No, wait. There is a female Terminator. I forget that.
Yeah, she sucked.
That's probably what happened.
No, there was another one.
There are two of them now.
No, wait
Yeah,
a
that was
minute.
a TV show. I was looking about the TV show.
That's probably what
I
happens when
like
you have
the TV
sex
show.
That's probably what happens when you have sex with the bionic woman.
You can't expect it. Like, you're having sex with the bionic woman, and then a machine gun comes out of her mouth and shoots into the sky. It's like, I'm done here. It's over.
I know, like, total turnoff right
That
there.
could have flipped me, man.
You could have given me a heads up about that.
Then she just tells you that's never happened before.
It only happened with you. You're special. That's not what Bob says.
Bob. He's going to become a recurring character in this show now.
We need to invite Bob to the show. And now we're finally at the end. She's talking about childbirth because people were complaining that it wasn't in the Vagina monologues. So she had to come up with this section. She was talking about her, not her daughter, but her daughter-in-law's vagina, which I have to question whether her daughter-in-law appreciated that or not. And describing it in the worst way possible, of course. Bruised up, bloody, pus-filled, disgusting, white, pasty flood of disgustingness. She's very gifted at terrible imagery that shies people away from vaginas.
I think that's the point.
Bob wouldn't care.
She just says a poem. Like I said, I'm not really a fan of her poems. About how she and her daughter-in-law and her daughter-in-law's mom was in the hospital and her daughter was having a baby and they were spreading her legs open and she saw the beauty of the vagina during childbirth, which I think would be the less beautiful part of the vaginal system. But I'm a guy, so I don't know. I remember this episode of My Wife and Kids, and Junior was having his baby.
Jeez.
And the dad, Damon Wayans, just told him, whatever you do, don't look. Just don't look. And I take that to heart. So, that's my stance on that.
So you'll never be the cameraman for those baby videos.
Why do you want to stick a camera in someone's cooch? Why would the wife want you to stick a camera up? That's like an invasion of privacy. Alright, everybody's come in the living room. We're about to watch some home videos.
No,
we're about to watch
we see that constantly in TV shows. Like,
I've never seen it. Never.
It was in Scrubs, wasn't it?
I don't know. Like, not down there. I've seen it once on Knocked Up.
No, but didn't they want to take video of the birthing, basically?
But I'm talking about showing the video. To me.
Oh, I've got a perfect YouTube video for you then.
No.
Not sorry.
It's called The Miracle of Life.
So, and it kind of ends like that. It actually ends with them drawing a picture
Of that baby.
of the baby's vagina.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay, great, now I feel like a pedo.
I've never seen a baby's vagina before.
Yeah.
Found the rest of my life without seeing a baby's vagina.
Yeah.
And now that's for me.
Wait. What about if you have a child?
That's different. That's your child. But this is someone else's, and it was just shown to you. And that baby is now like 16, 17.
Oh God. Oh my God. If anyone figured that out, she would have such a tough time at school. It wouldn't be funny.
Yes.
Well,
She would. She absolutely would.
Well, her dad's an actor. Rupert.
Oh, right.
But her dad's not an actor that masturbated out of a window and then cried. So
I thought that was him.
yeah, that was him. That's the Vagina monologue.
Yeah.
Let's rate this monster.
Oh,
We'll start with you, Panty Dropper.
I don't know where to even start with this mess. I'm sure it's supposed to be empowering to women and stuff like that. But again, it has more what the fuck moments than anything, and the best moments were actually the darker moments of the show. Like, that's sad to say. So I'm gonna have to give this movie like a 2 out of 5, just because I know where it's going. You know what? Nah, scratch that. I'm just gonna give this movie a 1. It's pretty fucking bad.
Well, Stray, what did you think?
This might be a 1.5 from me.
You need to go watch Steel Magnolias.
yeah, you do.
My bar has not been lowered.
You're not gonna explain why or anything? Just 1.5.
Okay.
Oh,
Mostly, it is a really uncomfortable movie to get through.
Yeah, I can see that.
And just when I'm watching something, I want to feel comfortable watching it. I want to be in a safe place.
Don't ever watch it. No, Serbian. Don't ever watch a Serbian film, man.
Okay.
Not even if someone comes to your door with the tape in his hand and says vagina, 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 vagina.
Yeah, don't do that movie.
Wait.
Or Human Centipede. Don't ever watch Human Centipede.
Fuck that movie.
No, I can watch stuff like that.
They don't ever show anything in Human Centipede, though. Not really.
Yeah, but Serbian film, that's gotta fucking stop. Like, really, that was a hell of a movie.
I'm just going to say, I can stand crap like Human Centipede. This just is really uncomfortable to talk this in depth about those parts.
Yeah, this review is actually pretty fucking painful.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm glad we've done this.
Well, Gio, what do you think of this film?
I'll give it a 3 out of 5.
Really?
Also because I would like to see like a more modern version of this. Just to see how stuff has changed since this first came out.
Right. That would be interesting. To see a model.
Who paid you for this review? X-Flight?
No.
I was planning this way to say that the whole time you guys were talking.
Really? I was just waiting for, I'm like, I can't believe you didn't get that.
Look, it's only an hour long. It's not that bad.
It's an hour and a half.
No, it's an hour.
No, it's not an hour and a half. It's an hour and 16 minutes.
And that's not very.
And that's with credits.
That's with credits. And you don't count credits. It's not that long at all.
No. It's an hour and 16 minutes. That's a long ass movie for something like this.
Yeah.
It's not the fact that it's a long movie. Again, I've seen movies with y'all that it's like good. Well, they're
and bad.
Okay, and then there's bad movies, and then it's just really painful movies.
Right, but here's the thing. I'm not looking at this as a movie. I'm looking at it as a documentary.
Even as a documentary.
It's not a good documentary.
Yeah, it's not a good documentary, but I'm still looking at it as a documentary, so I'm giving it an average. I mean, I was slightly uncomfortable, but I got over it.
I'm not feeling you on that theory of documentaries.
It's just me.
No. I got over it. It's just that
it's still bad.
It's still extremely painful.
Like me watching documentaries.
Yeah, but why do you guys think it's bad?
My thing is, Ramon, as a history major, I've seen documentaries. I've seen good ones. I've seen engrossing ones. I've seen terrible ones, which I'm pretty sure Ancient Aliens counts as a documentary. So
no, that was not a documentary.
So whatever you wanna call that one, but nonetheless, there are good documentaries, there are bad ones, there are painful ones. That is one of them. Like, again, it's like one of those things where when it's bad, it's really fucking bad.
Yeah.
All right.
I would like to see a modern version.
This is a play. This is pretty much a play, just so you know.
No, this is HBO, and it was lacking two things: sex and funniness.
There was some
Will
fun.
someone having sex?
There's only
They said they were. You see, this is the thing about empowering women. Man. I pretty much, I don't know. I didn't hate it as much as other stuff I've seen. And that we've
like
seen.
hard candy apparently.
Like hard candy, yeah.
I'm still actually kind of bitter.
If hard candy was half as long, I probably wouldn't have minded it as much. But that movie dragged on, and I hated it.
I like this one.
This one, I didn't mind it, especially after Steel Magnolias.
Yeah, you guys had that movie. I didn't have that movie.
Exactly. You guys didn't watch Steel Magnolias.
Yeah, I mean, I could probably riff track it, but that's about it for this movie.
And for you, the end.
I'm not gonna give it a numerical rating.
No, you have to. Too bad.
No,
yeah.
no.
Yeah, you do.
Give the shit in Roman numerals. I give this. I out of V.
I think there's some very interesting bits of information in here. Like, the very interesting bits of trivia that you can take out of here. That the names of all these moans and the names of all these vaginas.
And the fact that Alabama hates women.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Alabama hates all women.
Yeah. I'll agree there are interesting things in here. That's where the 0.5 came from. But I can't really rate it higher than that.
I think the stories that were actually about, people were pretty engrossing. Like I said, I didn't care for the points too much, although like I said, I do think the darker parts are kind of off-putting, but they kind of need to be there as well.
Yeah. I'll agree that the poems were kind of bad, so.
They weren't bad, they just felt bad for me. Like, bad for men in general.
They just felt off from the rest.
Women can sit there and listen to someone describe a disgusting vagina, because back in 1996, not obviously, but the assumption made here is that most women think their vagina is disgusting to begin with.
Yeah.
As guys, we're not brought up to think that way.
Yes.
So when someone's over there talking about disgusting vagina, our imaginations are running with it, and it isn't pretty. I can't rate this movie because just to see what happened to like the three of you guys.
Yeah.
There's just so many different ways to look at this movie. I can't give it a rating that I think justifies it. I was even going to narrow it down from 1 to 5 to 1 to 3, just because it wasn't a typical movie.
Yeah.
It's not a story arc or anything. It doesn't have characters.
It's a play. She sheds different stories. It's all
exactly. I was just gonna make it good, average, or bad, but even that doesn't really cut it. For me, you should see the movie. Yeah. I think whether you like it or not, you need to experience this movie because there's nothing like it.
True, and I'm gonna say it like this though. Even a play has a good thing to it, maybe. Someone please see this fucking movie. Just be ready.
Just brace yourselves, basically.
Yeah, be ready for anything in this movie.
If you're a man.
Suck it up.
No. I think
Watch
even women probably get off-putting just because of the stuff described. It's basically if you see a guy get hit in the balls really hard.
Mm.
So I think women might have the same reaction.
Yeah.
Reaction similar to that. So everyone just brace yourselves.
So, and you should probably just go check it out just to say, I've seen the Vagina monologue. I've experienced this. I've come out the other end. Not better. Probably worse.
But a different person.
Definitely different.
Or you or it's one of those things where you do it once, you say that's interesting, and never talk about it again.
You do know if we do continue reviewing movies, it's going to be brought up somewhere.
Never talk about it again. Wow,
Gucci snorter.
Listen, like, when you guys watch Dexter's Laboratory, and he's like, Dee Dee, you're never gonna think of it the same way again now that you know what Dee Dee means. Yeah.
She's also always dressed in pink.
No, don't make it worse than it already is.
Damn it, Stray. Shut the fuck up.
Well, let me wrap this up.
With the fact that there's a Vagina Day.
Okay, so...
that sounds like a song.
It's called V-Day. And, it's on Valentine's Day.
We've all gotten this out of our system, right? Isn't that right, Stray? Because there's no coming back to this. Get it all
There's no
now.
seconds on this table.
Get it all out now, because we're going to forget about this, but it's going to be like the darkest part of our mind, but you bring it up.
Vagina.
Where I keep that,
just say them out. Just Poopaloo, Poonie-Nana, Pony.
I mean, vagina 4 times in a row by some random guy is going to be like, okay, let's do whatever you're going to have to do, but anything else? Pony-Nana and everything, oh my god.
Court is adjourned.
Yeah, alright, after this, I'm about to go grab me a beer or something, and I'm going to forget about this.
Thank you for joining us for our undoubtedly extra long chick flick shuffle vagina special.
Yeah, have fun editing that.
I hope you had as much fun listening to this extra long chick flick vagina special as we had recording this extra long chick flick vagina special.
Vagina.
You know, I bet there's a black girl out there named Vagina somewhere.
Yeah, I know one.